What's going on, people? Man, you guys ready for a crazy, crazy ass story? I was gonna type it all out, but it's just too damn long. So, in an attempt to become YouTube famous and rich, I'll make a video. This right here is my newly acquired 47th birthday present to myself, 59 double cab. Bought it from Manyo. Manyo's a really good guy, straight shooter, honest to work with. He's actually building another bus for me as we speak. But let's get back to this one. I've been keeping my eye on this bus for a long time while he had it up for sale. And man, I really wanted this. This is one of the dream cars that I've always wanted. So as you all know, these things aren't cheap. Not cheap at all. And I finally pulled the trigger on it. And I said, all right, man, send it to me. I'll send you the money. Put it on a shipper. Send it from San Diego to Mississippi. So everything's all good. Shipper brings it. All gets here all in perfect condition. I love the bus. Everything's great on it. So I finally get the title from him. So I got title. So before I did all that, he sent me the VIN number. I went down to my local police department and Haggerty, and I had them run the title, the VIN number. You never know. So they said it came back all clear. All that being said, get rid of that. All that being said, so I bought it. Sent me the title. Went down to DMV. They registered it. Gave me a registration card, and they said the title would be here, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks. I was like, all right, cool. So 2 to 3 weeks go by, and I'm in the neighborhood of the DMV, so I stop on in there, and I go ask about it, and I say, hey, man, what's going on with this, the title on this double cab that I got? And he said, well, let me look, and he starts looking into it, and he's like, well, we got a problem here. First of all, he says, where's the vehicle at? And I said, it's at my house. But it's not at my house. It's at my toy box, stored away. So he says, well, this thing's been reported stolen. Holy shit. If you can just imagine my heart dropping. But before I flipped out and got all crazy about it, I called Manyo. And I said, hey, Manyo, we got a little problem here. This thing's been reported stolen. And he says, there's no way. Title's good. Everything's good. VIN numbers are original. Everything's good on it. I said, man, okay, well, let me figure this out. So I went, and man, as you can imagine, I'm flipping out. I'm flipping out like crazy. And I leave the DMV, and I'm pretty good friends with some of the police officers here in my town. And I get one, I pull one over, and I'm like, hey, man, can you run this title for me? And he runs it, and he's like, man, it's all good. It's all clean. I said, all right. Comes back to Manyo, and it's all good. You know, the plate number, this and that. So I'm like, shit, all right. So come to find out, there's this system called Envitas. I learned a lot about this. This is a new system that the country is going to, or a lot of the states are going to. But since all states haven't gone to it, when ran through California DMV, it doesn't come up. So Envitas says it's been reported stolen. Here's all my notes. I mean, just crazy. I've been making phone calls and this and that. And so it was, okay, so let me read this out. DMV, Mississippi says there's a report of something with the VIN number blank, 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 reported stolen out of Little Rock, Arkansas on 2/92. It's on the Envitas system. Little Rock, so I call Little Rock, Arkansas, all their police stations, and they say they know nothing about it. Little Rock has no such report. I need Little Rock to remove it from Envitas system somehow. So I must have made 100 phone calls and nothing ever came up, or I wasn't getting anywhere. Let's put it that way. Nobody would help me. They said no matter what, Little Rock has to remove the stolen vehicle report, this and that. So I'm like, damn. Okay, so what do I do now? So you know what? I need higher power. I go to my local police chief, who used to be a state highway patrolman, and he was way up in the ranks. So he's all right, man. Don't flip out. Let's figure this out. And he's asking, where's the bus at? And I'm like, shit, I ain't telling him, because then he's gonna want to go get it. No, but he's a cool dude. So he makes a couple phone calls, and he's like, all right, man, be patient. It's getting worked on. So within a day or two, I'm getting phone calls from other people from higher up Mississippi Department of whatever, and they're asking me about it. And finally, this one guy, Larry something or another, I have it in an email. We went back and forth. I sent him all the information I had, and he did like a full-on detailed investigation. So yes, the VIN number was reported stolen, but it ended up being well, let me go back to this. Since this title number is only 6 digits long, it could have been anything. So it comes back as a Johnson outboard boat motor that was reported stolen in Arkansas. I was just like, oh my God, it was such a relief. So the story's still not over, because I got to get this removed. This guy, Larry, went above and beyond and got it all cleared up. And today I got my title. 59 pickup, blah, blah, blah. All good in my name. All clear. Now I'm just waiting for my license plate to come, and I'm ready to go. But so I don't know. The moral of the story is, I mean, there's only so much you can do to find out if something's stolen or what. You would think that Hagerty would have found this, but I guess they don't use that system. But just do your research as best you can, and hopefully you don't end up where I ended up. But I just want to be clear. Menyo was a straight shooter. It had nothing to do with him. It was just all this system that they're using, and it was a pain in the ass. But it's all done now. I'll be hitting the streets soon in my 59 double cab. All right, folks. Take it easy. Subscribe, like, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I need to become YouTube rich. I'm tired of this working shit.